Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, we're up early today, and what we're going to be discussing, I told you I was going to recap on these two kicks, two sneaker holds right here. I think these are going to end up being really good plays for this year. I'll explain why. I'll dive into my reasoning, basically. I think it mainly has to do with these two sneakers. The stock numbers, they're two popular models. They didn't drop a lot of pairs of each of these ones in these sizes, and I think there's a lot of potential for them to go up just based off of that, and the fact that they're hype models. I mean, those are two good reasons that a shoe would go up. They're limited, and it's on a hype pair. So we'll get into it. If you guys want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Again, normal goal we shoot for, just trying to hit 300. You can check me out. My Instagram's down below as well. I'm always buying, selling, trading. If you guys want to do business with me, feel free. I'll be trading again soon. But, if you want to shoot me your offers, just feel free. I'll let you know, and I will try and get back to it. A lot of the trade offers, I'm just kind of like waiting my messages a little bit. So just, if you want to just shoot it to me, feel free. I'll get back to it in a couple days. For tonight, stay tuned. And of course, that's a resale vision down below. Don't forget, we do under market sneakers every day. We provide you early information on those hype releases and the stock numbers, along with we do raffles almost every single week. I mean, we started to get back into those. We did one for the bread once recently, so someone today, when I run that at like 12 o'clock, is going to win a pair for like 20-40 bucks. So yeah, pretty good deal. Shout out to whoever wins the 11.5 breads. But aside from that, we got a lot more raffles and tons of stuff in there all the way. It's all down below in the pinned comment. But let's get into this video. Let me stop hitting these shoes over. I didn't even notice my phone was about to die, so we might use the computer today. The phone should last. But as you guys can see, we got the black metallic in GS sizes. This is the first one I wanted to discuss as a hold. I told y'all again, this is the one I was mentioning. I will recap on this one in a different video. This is the video. So as you guys can see, the current prices that we got on the sneaker between a range about $180 to $210. You can see the sizes that are going for a bit more: 6Y, 6.5Y, 7Y. If anybody's selling these, feel free to hit me up. If you're just not looking to hold them, I want them, so let me know. But aside from that, here's the stock numbers on the sneaker as well, and this is another reason I think this shoe is a very good hold. Again, you can see I think it's like 20,000 pairs if I remember correctly off the top of my head. If not, then you guys see them right there. But this is a very big reason I think this sneaker's a good hold. We saw decent stock on the men's pairs, right? And most people are focusing on the men's sizes. But if you're a parent, right, and you're trying to get a pair to match with your kid, right, or just trying to get a pair for your kid, it's going to be a lot harder because there's much less of them. They didn't drop them at as many spots. They're already sold out at most locations and online, and they're not going to be restocking them. You know what I mean? They just dropped them, so any of those restocks have probably passed within the last week or so, right? It's been about a week since the drop, so most of those are done by now, right? Might see one in a week or two, but probably not going to happen. And if it was, it'd be like 1,000 pairs, so most people would probably not cop it, right? But where do I think these will head over time? I think this is easily a shoe that could head to $250, $300. The reason I think that, go look at the White Thunder Jordan 4s in grade school sizes. Another sneaker that was a very popular retro. A lot of people are really, big on that drop. They really wanted a pair for the personal collection, men's or grade school sizes. And I see the same thing happening here. Tons of people want the metallic 5s. Market's very, very strong on those. They're selling well, having tons of sales. I mean, they almost had Cherry 11 type numbers, right? The Cherry 11 sold, I think it was on StockX, 10,000 pairs in 3 days. Metallic 5s had like 8,000 sold in 3 days, and those were more expensive on retail and on the resale market, and they were almost selling as much as a sneaker that was much cheaper and easier to get. So, you know what I mean? It just, that kind of shows you the demand on them, right? It's much more limited, but people were going out the way and buying them like it was a shoe that was easy to get. But you know what I mean? People were just willing to fork out the money for them because, it was a pair that hadn't dropped in like 9 years. So that's why I think these would be a good hold. A, it's a retro that hasn't, dropped in quite a while. B, they didn't do a lot of them on sneakers. And C, it's a hype model. You know what I mean? Those are three very good reasons, I feel like, as to why a sneaker could go up in price. And, I did really good on my White Thunder grade school size hold. So I'm just trying to, give a similar play here. I'm going in on this one. I feel like it'll be good. And, just based off the demand I'm seeing for men's pairs, I feel like it'll be very similar on the GS sizes where there's going to be very strong. We already see it. Look at that. Those are the types of sales we see on men's sizes where they have like 1,000 sold in 3 days or like 800 sold in 3 days. Grade school sizes normally do not sell this often or this, this frequently. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to mention some things here. Hopefully it all makes sense. If you have any questions, just ask them below. We'll try and get back to it. And again, I think these will easily head to $250, $300. I'm mainly holding sizes 6Y plus, but 5.5Y, I'm totally comfortable to hold them. That's a very, very good size to hold over time. You usually see a lot of demand for it, and that tends to be one that goes up. So for me, 5.5Y plus, it's mainly what I'm targeting. 5Y is also, check that out. 5Y is cool as well, but 5.5 4Y plus, as you can see, that's really where you start seeing good money on these. That's mainly what I'm looking to hold. So yeah, if anybody's selling, let me know. Hey, I'll be buying on my Instagram, and yeah, pretty much until they start getting priced out. But yeah, this is a really good one in my opinion. Only did about 20,000 pairs in sneakers, not many at retailers. It was a hard one to cop. And yeah, with the lower retail too, people are going to try and flip this one for more because, you know, they're going to want to make more off an item that costs less, if that makes sense. I mean, you also want to make more off an item that costs more, right? But it's just like, if you have these, you kind of, I feel like most people know they're a bit more limited. Maybe not. Yeah, in my opinion, 7Y at least is hitting $300. So for me, I'm getting a couple of those. I'm putting them away for a year or so, and then I'm selling them, you know, this upcoming Christmas, or, you know, next time. I'm holding away that long. And again, this is one of those sneakers that's only worth it to hold if you have a few of them. If you have one, sure, you can put them up nice, you know, and you know what I mean? But if you have like 3, 4, 5, that's where you really start to make money on the hold. But again, it's if you want to. If you got one though, I'd just flip them, move on to the next pair. And as you guys can see right here, another one I want to discuss is a great hold right here. The Kobe 6 All-Star, the ones that just dropped, the All-Star 2.0 or the sale colorway. Again, another one they didn't do a lot of. Here are the stock numbers on sneakers. I think this is like 8,000 pairs. And I do want to mention, yes, there is less demand for grade school Kobe's than there is, for example, for a metallic 5 in grade school sizes. Just because we've seen a lot more of this sneaker in this particular version in grade school sizes, right? We've seen a lot of Kobe 6s, or a lot more Kobe 6s in grade school sizes drop. Last year and, well, started this year, we got one. But with, you know, Jordan 5s in grade school sizes, I mean, we've had the metallic 5s, and I really can't think of many other ones we've had recently that have had the, you know, same level of hype, right? But with these, considering they were limited, only did, I think it was like 8,000 pairs on sneakers, which is very low stock, and there wasn't many at retailers or online raffles for the grade school sizes. I easily think these are going to head up in price. I mean, check this out, right? I was showing this in a video the other day, and of course, these do not have the same demand as the reverse Grinches, but look at this. Don't have the same level of demand as the reverse Grinch, but keep in mind, reverse Grinches in grade school sizes mainly went to these prices because they were limited. I mean, go look at the men's sizes. They're going for like 300, 450 bucks. Some of the GS sizes are going for more than the men's. And the reason for that is because they're more limited than the men's. Not because they have more demand, not because they're better. It's the same shoe, right? It's just because they're more limited. So they're selling for more because there's less of them on the market. So the sellers that have them are going to price them for more because, well, it's like a couple people that are controlling the market there. You know what I mean? Not as many people, you know, are competing with pricing it. So, you know what I mean? That's why it's going for more. So hopefully that makes sense, and I think we're going to see a similar thing with the Kobe 6 sale down the line. They won't head to these prices, I mean, until like several years down the line, but they will head up in price. I easily think it could be a shoe that heads to $200, $225 in my personal opinion. I'm getting quite a few of the Kobe 6 sale in 5.5Y, 6Y, and 7Y, just because, again, I think they're going to end up aging pretty well. And 6.5Y, I'm not forgetting about that one, but I'm getting a lot of those in grade school sizes because I do think that, again, right now is a good opportunity to buy them. They're getting a bit cheaper. I mean, not super cheap, but check it out. I mean, you can see this is nice. You know, a sneaker of this level of demand, right, in GS sizes that were that limited to be going for, you know, these prices somewhat close to retail, like that 140, 160 range. I mean, I bought a 7Y this morning, I think, for like 160. So yeah, I mean, it's nice to see them going for these prices. And yeah, so I basically paid about market, but I mean, after fees and everything, you know what I mean, you'd be paying much more than 160. So I got a decent deal on that, and I'm gonna continue buying them because I think they will continue to go up in price. I think there's a lot of potential, man. I mean, it's a very hype sneaker, and yeah, I mean, you see what those reverse Grinch numbers are going for, pretty much double the ones you see on the screen right here. So I think that these could at least go up, you know, like 50%, or I don't know. They won't double, but they could definitely head to 200, 225. I think that's a very safe guess to say, considering the reverse Grinches did those types of numbers. So these could probably do, like, I don't know, like close to that. You know what I mean? Not the same, but close. But yeah, we'll end that screen recording. And those are two sneakers right now that I think are great holds. Most people are focused on the men's sizes of those sneakers. And while the men's sizes will be great holds, don't sleep on the grade school ones, man. It's like the White Thunders, man. Everyone was focused on the men's ones. And yes, the men's ones did go up like $100. But did you see what those grade school ones did? Did you see what those grade school ones did, man? I mean, those were sitting at retail at some places. I had a homie, shout out Brendan, that was buying them. He lives in another state, and he was just heading to his Foot Locker and getting me pairs of the 7Y for retail. He was just like, yeah, they're sitting. You want them? I was like, yeah, sure. I'll pay the shipping. That sounds good to me, bro. And yeah, super big. Shout out to him. That was a solid, and I definitely owe you for that. But aside from that, I see a similar situation here, right? Obviously, these sneakers will probably not be sitting at your Foot Lockers, right? That opportunity or that window of opportunity is probably gone. But yeah, you know, maybe go check. You never know. The sales could be, because those are kind of a little bit closer to retail, so it's potential. But that's what I think about, you know, these particular sneakers. Two great holds in my opinion. I think people will sleep on these sizes, but not for long, because there's just not a lot of them out there, so they'll start climbing pretty quickly, you know what I mean? I think within after a month or so, these will start heading up in price. I really do think it'll happen that quickly. I mean, we're heading into summertime, summer buying season. A lot of people start feeling good, buying kicks, you know, to wear outside, things like that, because it's not raining as much, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Well, in the spring it rains a lot. Now we're just yapping. Let's go. All right, so if you guys want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Don't forget, let's just try to 300 likes in this video. Let some know this is the type of content y'all want more of. You can check me out my IDs down below too. I'm always buying, selling, trading. So if you guys just want to see what I got for sale on my Instagram story, I'll be posting a lot more for sale tonight. So stay tuned there. And yeah, any questions y'all got below, just let me know. I'll try and answer them just about these sneakers, other releases, a video you want to see in the channel. Let me know. We definitely try and get to it. I'll try and do a couple more early reviews, like the Kobe's. I think it's Kobe 6 What The is coming later this year, so I'm gonna try and do a video on those. I might be or Kobe 8 What The. Sorry, I was mentioning the wrong model off the top of my head, but yeah, Kobe 8 What The might have an early peer review on that, and the upcoming SP4s might have some on that soon. You know, we'll see, because California, they did a little early drop over there, so. You know, might have someone giving me a pair. We'll see. We'll see. And, of course, that's a resale vision down below. The undermarket sneakers we do every single day. You guys can also see, you know, the recent bread raffle we did. I don't think I'll pop that on the screen. But, yeah, you know, we do raffles like that every single week. We've done past, like, you know, Travis Scott, so people want them for, like, 20 bucks, things like that. And, yeah, I mean, if that's what you're into, check us out down below. The early info, stock numbers, and all that we do every single day to provide to our members. But, yeah, that's it, guys. I will catch y'all in the next video. My cat's just messing around outside, so I'm going to go hang out with her, see what she's doing. And I'll see y'all in the next video tomorrow. Catch y'all then. Peace.